Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers to May 2025 General Monthly Reading for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed, who like and share my videos, because that helps my whole channel to circulate to more and more individuals who are in need of this information just like you. Okay, Capricorn, let's quickly go through the transits. So the full moon is going to be on the 12th. It's going to be in Scorpio, 22 degrees, 13 minutes. The new moon is going to be on the 27th in Gemini, 6 degrees, 6 minutes. And then we have several planets in your square to whatever you have in Capricorn in Aries. So that's a hard aspect. And the first planet is Mercury. It will stay in Aries through the 10th of this month. We just had Venus transition into Aries, and it will begin the month at 0 degrees. By the end of the month, 23 degrees. We still have Chiron in Aries at 24 degrees all month long. We also have Neptune now in Aries, and it will be at 1 degree all month long. And then on the 26th, Saturn is going to transition from Pisces into Aries as well. So, and we will have a Saturn in Aries for 2.5 years. We will have Neptune in Aries for 14 years, 14 years. And we will have them both go retrograde sometime later on in this year, back into Pisces. Okay, but while Saturn is in Pisces, which it is now, through the 25th of this month, it's in a close square to transiting Jupiter in Gemini. And let's see, we still have Uranus is in Taurus at 26 degrees at the beginning, and then by the end of the month it'll be 28 degrees. We also have Mars is in Leo again, and it will be all month long. It begins at 5 degrees. By the end of the month, 20 degrees, and that is a close degree opposition to transiting Pluto in Aquarius at 3 degrees. So that close opposition will be for at least another week about. And let's see, anything else? Last but not least, we have North Node in Pisces at 26 degrees at the beginning of the month. By the end of the month, 24 degrees. Okay. So Capricorn, let's take a look at what are your strongest energies that are assisting you this month with whatever's going on with you. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. Okay, anything else for Capricorn? Okay, whoa. We've got very, very high energy, the flying out of these cards. So these are very strong energies for you, which is awesome, very awesome. And it looks like curiosity is your number 1. It's number 15. That breaks down into a 6. The frequency of curiosity supports our intrinsic inquisitive nature, which is the necessary driving force behind any growth and evolution. And this is my sacred geometry deck. So it has sacred geometry in the pictures. And so if you'd like to pause the video to take a look at that, to assist this energy of curiosity, specifically take in that energy for yourself, be my guest. Okay. So what I'm getting to is this month for you, Capricorn, something is going to pique your curiosity very strongly, whether it is a new subject, a new idea, something you get intuitively, or you hear from someone else, or you read about. But again, your curiosity is going to be piqued. You're going to have a new passion come alive within you, is what I'm getting this month, Capricorn. And then we have number 5, which is the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra. So you could definitely be hearing, you could be getting some type of communication. And that's going to pique your curiosity, your passion about something. Again, it could be through a person, but it doesn't have to be. Well, it could be a person you know, or again, some type of information coming to you. It could have to do with a new creative project of yours that you are going to delve into, get interested in. And then we have kindness, number 29. The energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of our love through our connection to Source. So yes, this information could be definitely some type of healing for you. So what I'm getting is, it could be a new creative project, like I said, but something that you are good at, that allows your creativity to flow and open up and blossom. The 5th house is also about creativity, true love, creativity, children. And here you have, this is all about love and creativity. So those are the two prominent, love and creativity. So it could be your self-love, it could be love of others, communication, loving communication, kind, loving communication, which is very healing for you. Also, being able to express your love, which will be very healing through a creative project, a new creative endeavor. Okay, those are all different. It's going to be different for all of you, but that's what I'm getting intuitively. Okay. So it's a very healing for you month, however you choose to communicate your emotions, your feelings, yourself, it's going to be very healing for you, is what I'm getting. Okay. So what else for Capricorn? And this deck is, I don't know if it's Sacred Soul deck, something soul deck. Okay. What does Capricorn need to know from this deck? Okay. Got another card that's come halfway out. So you are my 3rd reading today, and the other 2 were Scorpio and Sagittarius. Also, no, it was Scorpio specifically that got some cards that weren't all the way out. Yes, okay. So you could have Scorpio in your chart. You don't have to, Capricorn. Anything else for Capricorn? This one's partly out too. So let's see what these energies are. But like Scorpio, when they didn't come out all the way, this is energy that is either you're finishing up, completing to releasing it, or it's coming to you, something new is coming to you. Okay, this card I'm getting, this is something this is new. You're getting a new insight, or you're Your intuitive insight also could be opening up, expanding. So you're going to see something, see behind the veil, beyond the physical. You're going to gain sight of something. You're going to also, I'm getting something that was hidden from you. You're going to be able to gain that information now. It's going to come out into the open for you. What was hidden from you before. Okay. And it has to do with some type of information. Maybe this is where your curiosity is going to come in. Because of you being curious, you're going to be able to find the answer to what you've been seeking, what you haven't been able to in the past find an answer for. And I'm getting it'll be right there in plain sight. Right there in plain sight. Right there in plain sight. You're going to see it. You weren't able to see it before because you weren't ready, is what I'm getting. You weren't ready until now. Okay, you were being haunted. I'm getting someone was being haunted by something, a memory or this unknown, whatever you're not is unknown to you. See all this darkness. And so it's just, maybe some of you, I'm just getting, this is not for all of you. You just had a general fear about something, but you didn't know where it was coming from. You didn't know why. Bad dream also I'm getting. It could have been a bad dream. But you were just fearful, and maybe you didn't have the details. You couldn't remember the details of the dream or how to connect why you were fearful about something. But again, you're going to be shown. It's going to come clear to you. You're going to receive clear communication, I just got, which is going to be very healing for you. In some way, shape, or form. This could be intuitive. This could be completely intuitive. Okay. But you will, if this was something fearful, for whoever this is for, the few of you, you will be free of this because it will come out in the open. And, oh gosh, I just got it will dislodge your fear. Whatever that means. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Well, let's get some tarot cards, and this is from my Rider-Waite Universal deck, tarot deck. And this is for Capricorn. So what else does Capricorn need to know, or what? Get some more about this fear of the unknown. Maybe you just have a general fear of the unknown. Capricorn, I'm getting just a general fear of the unknown because you don't know where you're going. You don't know how things are going to play out. You don't know. You just don't know about something. Something's in the balance, hanging in the balance. And it's made you stressful. Because I feel like you're usually in control in this, whatever this is that you don't know about. You're usually very much in control in this part of your life, and now you're not. And so it's very disturbing to you. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting with this Nine of Wands that you're feeling very exposed. Because usually you've worked hard and you are able to protect yourself and be in control, but I'm seeing that this is you're not feeling that way now. You are exposed instead, and so you don't quite know how to react or what to do. This is very uncomfortable for you and even fearful, and you're at a loss, I'm getting, of what to do again. Okay, so let's get some more information on this. But this has everything to do with a new beginning. But you can't see it. You don't know. Other than this is important for you to go through because this is part of your new beginning. Okay, so what else about this new beginning? Yeah, again, you don't see it. You can't see. Oh, you're to be using your intuition more. This is what instead of your logic to control situations and see things, you're to be using your intuition, expanding your intuition. You're seeing behind the veil. Yes, look at this. Your intuition, seeing behind the veil. Not so let go of the logic. That's what you're, okay. That's where you're fearful, is because you're used to using logic and staying in control logically, but you're not able to because you're to use your intuition instead. Your intuitive abilities. And for some of you, I'm getting, because I know I'm again an astrologer, if you don't know that, and I specialize in the nodes of the moon. And the south node, the specific south node that says to use your intuition, it's south node in Gemini, north node in Sagittarius. And so you're going to automatically use logic and not want to use your intuition. That's your south node. And I'm getting very specifically, this is not all of you, but you could many of you have this issue, but it's not necessarily your south node. It will be something else in your chart, but for some of you, it is your south node. South node in Gemini, north node in Sagittarius. Because it specifically says you are to let go of logic because you've been using logic it's way overused, and allow yourself to balance out and you use your intuition. That muscle. And that's very, very disconcerting for you, which it's going to be. It's your south node. It makes you feel like you're supposed to be using your logic. That's how you're going to get your needs met. Not in this life. That's the past. You're to go beyond that now, but you have to know this consciously. You must read your south node for whoever that is right for. And okay, so let's keep going. But again, all of you, in some way, shape, or form, you're to be using your intuition instead of your logic in some area of your life. And it still is making you it's not comfortable and even fearful for you. All of you, in some way, shape, or form, because you're not used to it. You're not used to listening to your gut. You're used to listening to your mind, your thoughts, the non-emotional part of yourself. But not in this case. Not this month, especially. Okay. What else for Capricorn? Anything else on this from this deck? Okay, yes. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, Five of Cups. Yeah. So this is very painful for you. Very, very painful. Again, having to use your gut. Listen to your gut. But the reason why you're in the Five of Cups and depressed and all of that is because something's not working. But again, it's because as long as you use your logic and disregard your gut feelings, it's not going to work out right. You're going to continue to be disappointed. Okay, and here's the Eight of Pentacles. So this has to do with something you've been working hard towards, but you're at a standstill because you're now having this, whatever you've been focusing on, however, yeah, whatever you've been focusing on. And this is in your physical world. You're to now use your gut, your intuition. And focus on it that way with your intuition in order for you to gain the progress and to finish whatever this is that you've been focusing on, for it to come to fruition in physical form. You have to use your intuition now. Yes, you've been given the tools. You're being given the tools is what I'm getting. You're being given messages. You're being sent messages from intuitive messages, but you're not taking them because you're not believing that that's accurate when it is accurate. It's right in front of you. And it's, again, literally in the times when you are or you're to be taking time to yourself out in nature. I'm seeing some of you literally sitting under a tree, or this is what you're supposed to be doing to assist with that, opening your intuitive energies, using the harmonious energies of nature, and specifically a tree, there's a specific tree you like to sit under. It will assist in opening up your intuitive energy so that you can accept, or maybe someone's also thinking that this is a sign. Listen to your intuition, because when you don't take it, this is why you have the Five of Cups, and you're not going to be able to further or complete this, bring whatever this is that you've been working on into physical form without accepting what the universe is providing for you, the answers, the intuitive guidance, signs and synchronicities as well. Signs and synchronicities. Maybe you're not paying attention to that. You're not paying attention to your gut. You're not paying attention to those intuitive promptings. They're all around you, and they're going to continue to bombard you. Continue to bombard you until you start listening, because this is what you're to be doing, because the universe wants you to complete this, to come to fruition, whatever you've been focusing on, whatever you've been hard at work on. But again, you have to use your intuition now. This is how you're going. Nine of Pentacles. You're going to bring everything into fruition, and you're going to be abundant. It's time. Again, here, you also, the bird that bird can't see, he has to use his intuition. That's again saying you are to use your intuition, that inner sight. You have that capability. You have that ability. And you're to use that now. Once you do, you will be abundant. You will be abundant. Absolutely awesome. Awesome. Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, that is all I have for you. I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you this month. Until next time, bye.